Spider 2, Y banana. You don't like that one? Okay. I write 40 power?
No.
You don't want that one either? All right, go kick off. Get out of here. Let's go.
First Western is your independent community bank with all the online conveniences you want and an experienced team you can count on. First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
What you're witnessing actually happens. This is a sad story about bad math.
Bad math?
Does your online company include mounting?
You can't beat the online pricing.
When you add the mounting, the shipping, and all the extras, it's just simple math. We guarantee the lowest prices. Our Plus plan is simply better, a less expensive way to buy tires. Thinking tires? Think Tires Plus.
Great smiles come from Vibetta Orthodontics. Vibetta Orthodontics is a certified Invisalign provider. Invisalign fits your budget and your lifestyle. Braces for children, teens, and adults with affordable monthly payments. Schedule your complimentary consultation and exam by logging on to VibettaOrthodontics.com or by calling 701-839-6010.
Great smiles come from Vibetta Orthodontics.
I'm a grateful person on a lot of levels. I've been given so many great opportunities. But most of all, even as a little kid, I was taught a set of values. Like tools for life, hard work, responsibility, and the key to making it all work, commitment.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
This broadcast on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
Each and every year, royalty is selected on homecoming week across the state of North Dakota for high schools. No different to Minot, as this week a king and queen were crowned here in the Magic City. It's homecoming week for the Magi. Tonight they look to take down royalty as the West Fargo Sheyenne Mustangs, the dynasty, comes to Dwayne Carlson Stadium for North Dakota high school football. Good evening and welcome into tonight's AA matchup broadcast presentation of West Fargo Sheyenne and Minot High here tonight. Football fans, this could be a good one, or it could be a real beatdown tonight. One of two ways this one could go here as the 4-1 Mustangs come to town to take on the 3-2 Magi. Welcome to our Shields pregame show. Shields offers clothing, footwear, and gear for all your passions, from fishing and fashion. Shop sporting goods, clothing, hunting, fishing gear, you name it. Everything you need at Shields of Minot and Bismarck. Again, they bring you the pregame show here tonight for this East First West showdown that features the hometown Magi taking on the visiting Sheyenne Mustangs here tonight. Captains meet right at midfield and have a conversation with the officials tonight as we get set and ready for this showdown here on the PSP Network. Well, it could be a good one here tonight. A high-powered offense of West Fargo Sheyenne and a Minot High team that struggled last week against Fargo Davies in the second half of football. They come together tonight to see who's going to come out on top. Let's take a look right now at the polls inside of North Dakota and where they stand. These polls come to you here tonight as we take a look. They're brought to you by Jobbers Moving and Storage and Ackerman Asphalt of the Magic City. And in 11 AA football, Davies is still number one at 4-1. They beat Sheyenne earlier on this year, so Davies is probably going to stay in that top spot unless something happens with the Davies program and that schedule. Sheyenne 2, Mandan number 3. They represent the West region. Shanley number 4, and then Legacy number 5. All teams in the top 5 this week, 4-1 on the season. Minot High still receiving some votes here in 2022 as we enter week number 6 here tonight. In single A football, Fargo South is the new team on top. They moved up from number 4 all the way to number 1. Jamestown fell down a spot. They're number 2. Fargo North moves down to 3. Valley City climbs up to 4 from number 5, and Red River drops to 3. Wapaton, the only other team in single A football receiving votes coming into this week. And week number 6. Again, those polls brought to you by Jobbers Moving and Storage and Ackerman Asphalt. Moving across town or across the country, Jobbers can help with all your moving and storage needs. Well, it's a good one here tonight as the Magi come to the field and get ready for their homecoming matchup tonight. Look at this, the helicopters dropping the game ball right on the First Western Bank side here at the 50-yard line of Minot tonight. All sorts of festivities here this evening as Trinity is in attendance as well here tonight. How do you like that? That doesn't set the tempo for tonight's homecoming matchup. I don't know what does. Trinity with their helicopter right at midfield dropping off tonight's game ball. Again, this is our pregame show brought to you by Shields here tonight. Let's take a further dive into this matchup. This dive into the contest brought to you by the UPS store located on South Broadway in Minot. UPS store open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 7, Saturdays, 8:30 to 3. That's for your convenience. The UPS store is located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza. Visit the UPS store again for all your packing and shipping needs. Well, we're going to see two quarterbacks going toe-to-toe tonight. Jaden Sparrow, the junior quarterback for the Magi, has gone 36 for 59 here on the season for 498 yards through the air. 3 touchdowns, 1 interception for him. Passer rating of 61%. Not too bad for Jaden Sparrow. He runs it on the ground a bit as well, 79 yards on the turf. On the other side tonight, we see Caleb Deere, the 6'4", 180-pound junior quarterback here for Sheyenne. 28 for 62. He's aired it out for 495 yards on the season. 7 touchdowns, 2 interceptions for him on the year, 45%. For a passer rating for Deere. These two kids look to be big tonight. Oh, by the way, Deere can get it done on the ground as well. 262 yards for him. 4 more touchdowns, 757 total yards of offense for the Sheyenne quarterback. When you look at the players in the backfield that you're going to watch for here tonight, it's a Sheyenne team that's got a couple of them that certainly can get the job done. Kananga comes into the matchup tonight with 258 yards on the ground. They're also led by Race Wilson, 307 yards on the season, 1 touchdown for him. They've got some studs in the backfield. Does the Sheyenne football team. They're going to be tough to contend with the rest of the year as they try to track down back-to-back state championships. For the Magi, they're led on the ground by Tyson Ruziska, the junior tailback. 63 yards on the ground for him, 3 touchdowns, 4.5 yards per carry on average. Minot High also has Talon Junt back there with 74 yards on the ground. Bachman's got 34 yards on the ground. And Griffin Broderick, the big man, with 134 yards carrying the football this year and 2 touchdowns on the season. Sheyenne is a team that can air the ball out, so is Minot High. They're going to look for Logan Conklin tonight, 250 yards for him receiving on the season. Well, the presentation of our colors here on homecoming night at Dwayne Carlson Stadium. We always salute our great country, the United States of America, tonight with the color guard and the playing of our nation's national anthem. God bless our servicemen and women. God bless our veterans. God bless America. Well, a beautiful rendition of our nation's national anthem tonight provided by the Minot High School Band. They always do a fantastic job here in the Magic City. Had the game ball delivered by a helicopter from Trinity Health here tonight. Sun's starting to go down over in the west. The lights are on. Friday night's all right for a big-time matchup here tonight as Minot High takes on West Fargo Sheyenne. Again, this is our Shields pregame show. Shields of Minot and Bismarck bring you the pregame show here tonight. Shields of Minot and Bismarck have every sporting good you need, plus fishing and fashion, you name it, footwear, all of it can be found at Shields. Shields of Minot and Bismarck again bring you the pregame show here tonight. As West Fargo Sheyenne has their official introductions take place now, courtesy of Eric Schaefer. Minot High will come through that banner here in just a moment. Again, it's homecoming week for the Magi this week. Had a big matchup on the volleyball court last night. The girls from Minot High took down Williston in 5 sets last night after trailing 2 sets to none in the opening portion of that match last night. They battled back and did a great job coming back to take a victory in 5 sets last evening. Roger Ward Moving and Storage, proudly helping the region with their moving and storage needs since 1942. They can be found at RogerWardMovingAndStorage.com. Schedule a move or find a quote at Roger Ward Moving and Storage. Standings look like this. Number 2 in the East region, it's Sheyenne. Number 2 in the West region, it's Minot High. Minot High at 3-2 overall, 3-1 in the West, 4-1 overall for Sheyenne, 1-1 in the EDC on the year. Now let's turn it over to Eric Schaefer for the official introductions for the Magi before our final commercial break, and then we'll come back and kick it off tonight. Here's Eric Schaefer, the voice of the Magi.
Athletic trainer for the Mustangs is Tessa Martin. And now, let's say hi to the Magi. The offensive starters for Magicians at right tackle, a sophomore, number 64, Joey Reisted. At right guard, number 57, Andrew Winchesky.
Well, you gotta love it. Minot High has their official introductions with the band playing. Mr. Eric Schaefer doing his job to set the tempo tonight as well. When we come back, we'll kick it off for this East vs. West showdown. The Mustangs and the Magi play here on the PSP Network.
What you're witnessing actually happens. This is a sad story about bad math.
Bad math?
Does your online company include mounting?
You can't beat the online pricing.
When you add the mounting, the shipping, and all the extras, it's just simple math. We guarantee the lowest prices. Our Plus plan is simply better, a less expensive way to buy tires. Thinking tires? Think Tires Plus.
All right, bring it up. Come on. Someone's got to call a play. All right, let's go. I right, zoom, spider 2, Y banana. You don't like that one, okay. I right 40 power?
No.
Don't want that one either? All right, go kick off. Get out of here, let's go.
First Western is your independent community bank with all the online conveniences you want and an experienced team you can count on. First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Anthem has been played. The introductions have taken place. We've been at our game ball delivered tonight by a helicopter from Trinity Health. Final order of business here tonight before this one's officially underway is to line both teams up and get set for our opening kickoff here tonight, brought to you by our friends at Northern Plains Heating and Air. Northern Plains Heating and Air has over 25 years of experience as your heating and air experts. As the factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal, there's no other choice to seal your heating and air game other than Northern Plains Heating and Air. Find them online, northernplains.com. Minot High's in maroon here tonight. They're trimmed out in Vegas gold. They've got white numbers on the uniforms tonight. Cheyenne's in white with the blue helmets and the blue trim, along with some orange on those outfits here tonight. It's a showdown of one of the top teams and programs in North Dakota high school football, the defending state champion Mustangs, and a team that, and a program that many years in a row, Minot High was a given to be a playoff-bound team, and a team that you might see in the Dakota Bowl. Minot High trying to get back to those winning ways, and here in 2022 at 3-1 in the West region and 3-2 overall, they've done their fair share here of getting back to that, but they've got a stiff challenge at hand tonight. That ends our Shields pregame show. Once again, Nick Holberg on the call tonight from Dwayne Carlson Stadium. We are underway for North Dakota high school football on homecoming night. from the Magic City. Mustangs return the football up to about the 25-yard line, and they'll have good field position to start here tonight as that ball was returned by the Mustangs. Head number 28, Barry Keepanu. And the Mustangs come to the field for the first time here tonight. On the offensive side, led by Caleb Deere, the 6'4", 180-pound junior. Here for the Mustangs. They come up under center. This is a big offensive line. Hart, Penchak, Oakson, and Kane with Wickenheiser as the center. 270, 225, 230, 275, and 245 they run. Ball's going to be taken here, and on the keeper, it's Deere that's going to gain about 2 on the play, and it brings up a second down here for Sheyenne. Big thanks again to Shields of Minot bringing you the pregame show here tonight. Shields offers clothing and footwear, and of course every sporting good you can imagine. Shields of Minot and Bismarck, they bring you tonight's pregame show as they do each and every night. If you're looking for the Bismarck High matchup tonight, we do apologize. That game was removed off of our schedule, and we will not have coverage of that game here tonight. We do apologize if you're looking for the Demon matchup. Ball's going to be taken all the way up to the first down marker. And there's a gain on the play that brings up a first down here for the Mustangs. And they move the chains, a first down at 10 now, coming at the 37-yard line. George had the tackle for the Magi. The offense, which has outscored their opponents on the year 151-76 on the season. There's a gap and a big run and big yardage gained there as Race Wilson, the junior running back, picks up 6 on the play, and it's a second down and 4 here for Sheyenne. Talked about Race Wilson in our pregame show tonight. 307 yards on the ground, 1 touchdown to his name. They spread him out from time to time as well, and that's what the Mustangs do here. Wide out on each side, back to pass. Deere's going to roll back. He comes over to the right hash. That one's thrown incomplete, and it brings up a third down. Coverage was there from Conklin to the Magi, and it's a third down and 4 now here for the Mustangs, the defending state champions in North Dakota AA high school football. Third down situation, play clock down to 22. 10:30 to play here in the first quarter of football on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Nobody cracking the board yet here in the early portions of this one on a beautiful Friday night here in the Magic City. From the shotgun, Deere, he's going to hand it off here, and with a little stutter step and a 2-yard gain, the ball's going to be carried forward. Kanega carries it forward, and he's got the gain, and it brings up a 4th down situation. And we'll see where the play call comes now from Jeremy Newton early on in this ball game as Sheyenne gathers in the huddle, and they're going to bring Deere back out. Will they punt the ball away as the ball's marked at midfield here? Scouting report for both of these teams, and in the world we live in these days, you obviously have the opportunity to do some scouting of your opponents, courtesy of networks like PSP Network and NFHS Network. Somebody jumped, there's laundry on the field, and the call will come here in just a moment. Here is that call.
Offsides on the Magicians.
Magi whistled for the offsides on the hard count. And a free first down here for Sheyenne. As Chauncey Hendershot, the third-year head coach of the Magi, would like to probably have conversation on some of those penalties here tonight that won't do the Magi any favors. First down and 10. Ball's handed off. Here's a move over towards the left hash, breaking free. Another first down coming here for the Mustangs is Race Wilson, showing why he's one of the top runners in the state of North Dakota. And it is a first down as the ball marked at the 39-yard line, as Sheyenne moving the ball nicely early on here in this one tonight to the Magic City. As the sun continues to set over the valley on the west side of the football field here tonight. Another motion man. Kananga's got it this time. He finds the seam, and Kananga's through it. He's going to pick up about 5 on the play, and the ball is now inside the 35-yard line of the Magicians, and Sheyenne has been barreling down the tracks early on here in this one tonight. Well, you remember back to last year and what Sheyenne brought to the table with Grant Workentine, the quarterback that was an all-state selection, What a humble young man. We had the opportunity to interview him after the Dakota Bowl championship, and his words were very well spoken. Here's a run forward. Minot High is going to make a stop there. Short gain coming here from Sheyenne on the carry. It was Cade Rahr, and Rahr's ahead forward with the football to bring up a third down. Here with 8:31 remaining in our opening quarter of football. Here come the Mustangs. Handoff again, that time Race Wilson breaks free, and he's up over the first down marker and inside the 25-yard line, trying to approach the ServPro red zone. And Sheyenne moving and grooving early on here tonight. No Phil Shurick tonight, don't worry. Phil will be back here with Minot High football, the PSP Network. Prior obligations tonight for Mr. Shurick. Ball's going to be carried forward again, and Sheyenne not having any issues here moving that football downfield. They're now inside the ServPro red zone, and it brings up a second down with the ball marked at the 18-yard line, a second down at 3. 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology for fire and water cleanup and restoration at ServPro of Western North Dakota. They bring you the red zone play here tonight, and that's where Sheyenne is now here on the second down. Ball's going to be carried ahead forward, and all the way ahead, it's Caden Rahr that takes it down inside the 10-yard line, and it's a first down and goal now here for Sheyenne as the Mustangs. And that ground game, the ground and pound has been pounding Minot High's defense early on in this one. .7:04 to play here in the first quarter. BNC National Bank scoreboard still scoreless. With a seam, there goes Race Wilson, and Wilson's going to carry it ahead forward. It's going to bring up a second down and goal from the 5-yard line now here for Sheyenne, as they take the opening kickoff here tonight, eat some clock up and run that football down the field. One pass attempt so far here in the ballgame from Deere. The rest has been put on the ground, and they've worked their way nicely down into the Minot red zone. And Sheyenne continues to knock on the doorstep now on the second down and goal. Deere hands it off. Dancing towards the goal line. The stop will be made on the carry as Race Wilson moved it ahead forward. That could all came up with the tackle for the Magi. They've got some size on the defensive side as well, do the Magicians. DJ Jones, 180 pounds on the line. Aiden Beckendall, 330 for Minot High School. He's a big boy on that front line. Caden Turnbow, one of the tops of the West region, 220 pounds. He's a senior. Here's a third down play. Rolling out to the far side. Corner of the end zone. Touchdown. Deere's going to make his way in, and Sheyenne takes a 6-0 lead here with 5:52 to play in the first quarter as Deere danced that one in from just about 3 yards out. And Deere picks up another touchdown on the ground of the season, and he has been a dominating force. That's number 8 on the year. I'm sorry, make it number 13 on the year. Don't discredit the ones that he's had through the air. Cheyenne's going to look for the point after attempt coming here at Dwayne Carlson Stadium after they take a 6-0 lead with 5:52 left in quarter number 1. Point after attempt coming here. Odlin's going to come on to kick this one up through the uprights if he can make it work here tonight as that wind continues to blow from the north to the south. You see the American flag in the top right of your screen. This ball's up, has the distance. Officials put their arms in the air, and it is good. 7-0 Sheyenne on top on the first drive of the ball game here tonight. They march down the field and put one into the end zone. They take a 7-0 lead as the point after attempt was good. It's North Dakota High School football on the PSP Network. Mustangs lead by a score.
This broadcast on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
Big thanks again to all those sponsors that make all these broadcasts possible on the PSP network, including BNC National Bank. They bring you the scoreboard each and every night. They've got locations throughout North Dakota, Minnesota, and Arizona. BNC National Bank provides you with banking and wealth management services for your business and your family. Visit them online, BNC.bank, that is. Ball's going to be booted away. It's Fernandez that takes it at the 35-yard line. Minot High is going to have good field position to start things off with their first offensive drive of the ball game here tonight. Let's set the offense for the Magi. In the backfield, you'll see Broderick and Ruziska. You've got Conklin, Kitchen, and Horner as wideouts for the Magi. Nichols is the center. Winchesky, Hubert, Turbo, and Aravent up on the front line. And, of course, Jaden Sparrow for the second year in a row quarterbacking the Magi here. Minot High spreads it out to start things off. Two on the right side, one on the left. That's Conklin on the bottom of your screen. Keep your eyes on number 11 for Minot High, the top target for Sparrow on the season. Ball's going to be handed off. Ruziska doesn't go anywhere. Boy, he is smeared in a quick hurry. And coming in with the stop there for Sheyenne, number 7 in hot pursuit on the defensive side.
Tackle made by Mason Hart.
That was Mason Hart, actually 75 rather. I apologize. Hart had the tackle, and it brings up a second down and 12 to go for the Magi as Ruziska lost yards on the play. Sparrow is going to roll out. Looks downfield, finds Conklin. He's got him. Conklin's going to break free over the 50 to the 45. Conklin down to the 44-yard line. And that brings the Magi fans to volume as Minot High moves the chains as Sparrow finds Conklin. And Conklin picks up his 13th reception of the season. Minot High band here tonight as well on homecoming night. It's a packed stadium here at Dwayne Carlson Stadium. Standing room only here tonight. Stadium built to the side of the hill, overlooks the valley here at Minot. Two wideouts over on the right side. Sparrow's going to hand it off. Instead, it's Ruziska on the carry. He gets to the original line of scrimmage before he's hit on a play. Stop was made there for Sheyenne. Looked like Oakley Brown came up with the stop.
Brings up second down.
Some players on the year to watch for here on the defensive side as well for Sheyenne tonight. They're no slouch when it comes to the defensive side. Nick Renner's got 22 tackles and 2 sacks on the season, but Carter Menz is the player that has 5 sacks and 22 and a half tackles on the year to lead the team. Minot High moves it forward up to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up a third down and still call it 9.5 to go here for the Magi as time ticks away here in quarter number 1. On top, Sheyenne leads 7-0 here with under 4 minutes to play in the opening quarter. Ball marked at the left hash for the Magi. Nick Holberg again on the call here tonight, solo mission. We do thank you for joining us on a Friday night here tonight. Got a buddy's wedding here tonight. I stopped by the reception for couple minutes beforehand here tonight. Can't wait to get over there and do a little chicken dance later on. This ball's going to be thrown ahead forward. It went into the hands and then out. Opportunity was there for Ty Kitchen. Just couldn't reel it in. Well, Sparrow was there, and it was Connor Entz who plays the safety position that had the coverage to shut him down. Brings up a 4th down now for the Magi. And they're going to be forced to punt this one away as the Magicians will use Pettis to kick it here for the home team. Good punt. It's going to go all the way down inside the 10-yard line, down to the 6. And a great punt there for the Magi will bring Sheyenne back to the field on the offensive side of the football here with 3:25 remaining in our opening quarter. Mustangs scored on their first drive after they marched it straight down the field from their own 35 to make it 6-0. Point after was good. Big thanks again to Jersey Mike's Subs. They bring you the player of the week each and every week. Jersey Mike's is a sub above. You can find them online as well. Jersey Mike's in the Magic City. If you haven't tried Jersey Mike's, I'm telling you, you are officially missing out. Jersey Mike's, they've got a number 99, which is a Philly cheesesteak sandwich that's got some jalapenos on it. It is pretty doggone good. Offense is back out, led by Deere here for Cheyenne. They're going to hand it off. No, it's Deere on the keeper. He's going to be forced all the way to the edge over on the far side. Minot High is going to make the stop as he's pushed out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. And it brings up a second down. Let's see if they gave him any gain on the play, or did he lose a yard? He gets to the original line of scrimmage, or just about there. Brings up a second down. They had 10.5 here for Cheyenne. Well, when you look at the Mustangs program and what they've been able to do since they opened in 2013, it's more than impressive. Here's a handoff again. This time it's Race Wilson that carries the ball forward. He's got a good gain on the play. Brings up a third down. They're going to have still about 4 to go. When they came into the league in 2013, they played one game just to get their feet wet. Then they played a full schedule in 2014. They went 3-6 that year overall. Since that time, their worst record is 6-4. That came in 2016. It's a team that's got 3 straight Dakota Bowl appearances. And a stat that I was most impressed with is that in their last 34 matchups, they're 30-4 overall. He had hot pursuit of the quarterback, Deere, but he's going to roll out of the pocket all the way up to the 20, just about to the 25, and Deere makes something out of nothing. And the chains move for Cheyenne as he carries the football up for a first down and plenty more. Brings up a first down and 10 here for the Mustangs as Deere had to get out of the way of Minot High's linebackers and Caden Turnbow, who was in hot pursuit, and Deere picks up a first down. Play like that that's made Cheyenne one of the top teams in all of North Dakota. Went undefeated 2 years ago and lost to Century in the Dakota Bowl. They got redemption last year. Here's a handoff and a carry that comes ahead forward here for the Mustangs. They're going to carry it all the way up to about the 30-yard line for a 5-yard gain on the play. And the man on the carry here was Kananga. Kananga moves it ahead forward for a second down and 4 to go here for the Mustangs. Slight breeze here tonight to the Magic City. I don't know if it's enough to play a factor of the passing game or not here tonight. I guess the American flag is moving pretty good here to our right on the north side of the football field as this field faces north and south. Keeper again from Deere, and Deere is going to scramble his way through all the way up to the 40-yard line. Minot High's defense was fooled. They thought Kananga had it, and it was Deere that kept it. Picks up another first down, and the Mustangs move and groove as Fred Spalding, the athletic trainer for Minot High, comes out to the football field to attend to Kananga, who's on the ground and in some pain here. Hopefully he's all right. We will mention if you're from West Fargo, he's in good hands with Fred Spalding on the field. Hopefully we've got good news on one of the star running backs here for Cheyenne when we come back. 7-0, Mustangs on top, injury timeout on the field. It's high school football on the PSP Network.
PNC has been here for over 25 years.
We're still a community bank that's there for you.
When you come in with your business plan, your vision, your idea, we can make it a reality.
I love seeing projects come alive for our clients.
We're real people helping real people.
We know you, and we're always happy to see you.
We build relationships. You're part of the BNC family.
We are part of the community.
It's what we're built on.
Yours truly, BNC.
The magic of what we do really comes down to combining different aspects of patient care. Here at Premier Chiropractic, we love combining soft tissue work, the adjustment, and exercises together. We found that this gets the best results for our patients. We have 3 chiropractors to fit the needs of the entire family, a rehab area for our exercises and equipment, for any athlete to improve performance. Give us a call and we will get you back to doing what you love.
Ackerman Esvold, your neighbors, friends, and family who are working for you. The local team with local availability and accountability for all of your engineering, architecture, environmental, transportation, and land development needs. Your project can rely on Ackerman Esvold. Find them online at ackermanesvold.com. When you start your project, talk with Ackerman Surveying and Associates. Our experienced surveying team guides you in the right direction with planning, platting, and lot and boundary surveys. The trusted name in land surveying. The trusted name in architecture and engineering is Ackerman Surveying and Ackerman Esvold. Find them at ackermanesvold.com.
Well, some good news as we return back to Dwayne Carlson Stadium. Kananga walked off on his own power. The bad news, he was down for quite a while after the athletic trainers had to come out to attend to him. Hopefully he's all right. We'll keep an eye on number 20 here for Sheyenne. Meanwhile, a first down and 10 here for the Mustangs brings up a second down and 4 now as the ball was carried. And Race Wilson was ahead forward, racing to another gain here, averaging on the year 13.5 yards on every reception that he's got. 52 yards for 307 carries. Do the math on that quick, and that's not a bad stat line either for him, as Wilson's been somebody that's almost guaranteed to get you some yards each and every time that he touches the football. Second down, falling back to pass, rolling out. Here's Deere. He's going to make his way free over on the far sideline, all the way up to the 40 on the Minot high side of the field, and hello, Deere is moving and grooving tonight, and Caleb Deere's got another first down on a gigantic gain there for Sheyenne here with 51 seconds remaining in our first quarter of football. Well, I'd like to give a special hello tonight to the Woodbeck family. Andrew Woodbeck, usually here in the broadcast booth with us, running the camera on the PSP network. Little family trip tonight. Woody, hope you guys have a great time. Thanks for everything you do for the PSP network. We miss you tonight, man, but we hope that you have a great time off on the vacation. Handoff ahead forward inside the 35 go the Mustangs as they continue to move that football forward and downhill. So much talent when you get to the east side of the state, not to beat a dead horse here tonight, but realistically, when you look at what Davies has to offer, what Shanley has to offer, what Sheyenne has to offer, just seems like the athletes they have, they're studs and plenty of them. No different with Sheyenne. Kananga's back in. He's got the football up over the 30-yard line. Good to see him return to action here, and doesn't look to miss a stride after he comes back in. Could have been a cramp, and hopefully that's what it was, as that's going to put a close to the first quarter of football here as time expires. And at the end of one quarter played tonight, it's Sheyenne on top of Minot High by a score of 7-0. It's North Dakota High School football here on the PSP Network. Mustangs will go the other direction when we come back to the Dwayne Carlson Stadium.
Your business or your home, across the town or across the country. We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
If it's fire damage, Agent Fred Iron. From burnt to unburnt, he does that.
Well, tonight's ball game brought to you in part by our friends at Hub International Insurance. Leading North American insurance brokerage, it's Hub International Insurance. Give Josh Cattell or Michael Mormon a call today at Hub International. 355-3100. It's Hub International Insurance. On the third down of the short yardage marker, head with the football was Race Wilson. He was held up on the play. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 2. And a pivotal point here for the Minot High defense, looking to close the door on the Sheyenne offense that has been making their way down the field here tonight. Minot High's got players that could do it. Michael George, Max Cunningham, Brady Larson, those 3 linebackers for the Magi, along with Beckadall and Turnbow up front. Minot High's fans are going to come to volume. 4th down and 2 here for Sheyenne as Deere's going to take the call. Handoff comes away. The seam is there again. And right on the left hash, forward for the first down gain is Caden Rohr. And Rohr's ahead forward for his 72nd carry of the season, and he's got another first down for the Mustangs. Well, taking a look at other games taking place in the West region tonight and across AA football. Shanley's at Legacy. That's a matchup tonight of top 5 ranked teams in North Dakota. Mandan's at Bismarck High. West Fargo Cheyenne here in Minot, of course. And West Fargo's at St. Mary's. Hand off again here for Cheyenne. Some yards after the tackle picked up there from Kananga. And Kananga is ahead forward. And it brings up a second down and 5 now here for the Mustangs. Latest QRF came out earlier on this week. Minot High sitting number 6 right now in the state of North Dakota for AA football. Cheyenne, well, they're number 1 in the state. QRF is going to play a factor in where these teams are going to be ranked coming towards playoff time here in 2022. Instead of the mess that we had last year where Davies didn't qualify for the playoffs. Here's Deere, falls out to pass, fires it over to the far sideline. Brown was there on the coverage, and Brown makes a nice stop for the Magi as Anthony Brown, the 145-pound junior. Made the stop on the play as Dylan Bile had the reception. Third down and a real short again here for Cheyenne as they are inside the Serve Pro red zone again tonight. 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, that is, advanced technologies for water and fire restoration and cleanup at Serve Pro. Kananga on the carry, and he's ahead forward inside the 10, and another first down and goal here for Cheyenne. Yeah, you look at the QRF and where the teams are ranked right now in North Dakota high school football. Mind-blowing when you see Bismarck High and Bismarck Century at the bottom of that list, isn't it? I mean, they're at the very bottom, number 10 and 11. 11 QRF points for Bismarck High, 12 for Century. Into the rugby scrum they go. Minot High's defense to the defensive front puts up the stop, and it brings up a second and goal. Cheyenne number 1 with 95 QRF points. Davies with 90, Mandan with 88, Legacy with 81, Shanley with 77, Minot with 69.8, then St. Mary's, then West Fargo, then Williston. Talk about what happened last year. They just took the top from the east and the west. And what happened was Davies within week number 3 was already out of the playoff hunt. Towards the goal line, in for a touchdown. Beals got himself in. And all of a sudden, Cheyenne is up with 6 more on the board. 13-0 ball game. Beal was in from just about 3 yards out here with 8:57 to play in our second quarter. We know that scoreboard's wrong on the screen. This one's going to go up through the uprights, and it's good. 14-0. Mustangs are on top of the Magi here tonight on the PSP Network. Cheyenne moving and grooving. First possession of the first quarter and the first possession of the second quarter result in touchdowns. They have a 2-score lead. Minot High gets the ball back when we come back to the Wayne Carlson Stadium.
We look forward to serving you here at your local community bank.
Well, Minot High gets the ball back here after Cheyenne scores their second touchdown of the night to make it 14-0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Homecoming night tonight for the Magi. They're looking for some positives on the offensive side of the football here. As Cheyenne's got the first 2 scores of the game, they're going to boot this one back deep, and it's Burke that's back with it here for the Magi. Burke's going to make the run all the way up over the 25-yard line, and the Magi will go to work with a first down and 10. I'm sorry, that was Kinchin, not Burke. My apologies.
Will be first and 10 for the Magicians.
First and 10 for the Magi. $14-0. Cheyenne on top. Minot High spreads it out again. Two wideouts on the right side. Conklin, the lone man on the left. Sparrow from the shotgun. Rolls it out to Conklin. Conklin's got the reception of the far sideline, but the defensive coverage was there in a hurry again. And shutting the door on him was Schlichteen, and Schlichteen wrapped him up in a hurry, but a short gain of the play brings up a second down. And 8 to go. I think it's 7 to go here for Cheyenne. Minot High, same play formation. This time they hand off to Ruziska. He breaks free. He's up over the 40. Ruziska to the 45-yard line. And Ruziska's got a first down for the Magi up to midfield.
Tackle made by Marcus Johnson. And that's another Magi. First down.
Another Magi first down. 14-0 here with 8:24 ticking away in the first half. Keeper for Sparrow. He's going to run free. He's up over the 40 as he slides it down to the quarterback keeper. Minot High moves the chains as their offense moving and grooving here.
And that's another Magi. First down.
Well, Minot High looking to see if they could have some positives on the offensive side of the football right now. Sparrow calls the shots again. Hands it off to Ruziska. He's ahead forward. Ruziska up over the 40. Gain on the play for the Magi as they hurry it up here with 7:49 left here in our first half.
Further Mings with the tackle. Brings up second down and 6.
Second down at 6 for the Magi. Shotgun again here for Sparrow. Falls back to the 50-yard line, throws it to the near sideline. There is a flag on the play, and we'll have the call coming here.
Flag on the play.
We'll listen in.
Illegal man downfield is the penalty against the Magicians. Mustang is deciding.
Well, Minot High had an illegal man downfield. So Minot High is going to get bit by the penalty bug here and bring him back a yard shy of the original line of scrimmage. 14-0 Cheyenne on top. Two wideouts over on the left, one on the right for the Magi. Sparrow from the shotgun again. At the right hash, finds Conklin here on the near side. I'm sorry, make that Horner instead on the near side. Gain of about 3 on the play, and it brings up a third down and 7 now here for Minot High. 7:08 ticking away here in our first half of football on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Cheyenne leads 14-0. Sparrow comes back out to give the play call. Minot High band's lined up. They're ready for some halftime entertainment that you'll see here tonight on the PSP Network. It's always fun with the marching bands in the house, isn't it? Sparrow again on the keeper in hot pursuit. Linebackers were there, and Sparrow's forced to throw that football away over the head of Conklin. Incomplete. And the man that was in giving Sparrow the trouble was Carter Menz. Carter Menz, 5 sacks on the year, playing on the right end position. Casey Menz, one of the linebackers. Men's and men's tough to contend with. Those are some big boys back there for Sheyenne. 4th down here for Minot High. They're going to go for it at the Sheyenne 40. Lights are on as the helmets start to have a little shine to them here tonight as the lights hit it. From the right hash, this ball thrown to the near sideline. That's going to be a completed pass to the Magi. No, it's incomplete. Thought that one was into the hands of Fernandez and down for the catch, but no, it's an incomplete pass. And again on the stop there, it was Entz that comes up with the stop. Miles going to get the help on that play as well. Turnover on downs, and it's a 1st down and 10 for Sheyenne here from their own 40-yard line. Big thanks tonight to Planet Pizza, bringing you the contest on the PSP Network. Proudly serving the Magic City for just about 25 years. Planet Pizza, 701-852-1700. You could call and order now. If you haven't tried the Blue Buffalo Pizza, I highly recommend it. Planet Pizza brings you the showdown here tonight. Planet Pizza, home to the largest laser tag playground in the region. It's Planet Pizza, planetpizzaND.com. You can look at the menu online.
Wilson at the carry.
Gain of 5 on the play for Wilson. 2nd down and 5 to go here for the Mustangs. They've dominated here in the first half. They lead 14-0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. They continue to look for more now as the first half starts to wind down. Play clock down to 16. Ball's going to be handed off here forward for a 1st down. Kananga's over the 50-yard line, almost down to the 45. And Kananga
with the carry.
Good for another 1st down. He had a scare earlier on tonight if you're just joining us. He was down for quite a while, had to have had a cramp, would be my guess. Sports medicine came out to attend to him here tonight. Glad to see he's all right and back in the ballgame. He lines up in the backfield down. Keeper, it's taken here by Deere. He's going to bob it downfield, looks for the open man. That one is an incomplete pass. The coverage was there from Minot High in the secondary as Zach Brown had the stop as that one was tossed up for Rar, but it was incomplete. 2nd down and 10 here for the Mustangs. Second down and 10. Ball marked at the 45-yard line. And Minot High is going to have a big defensive stop coming there as Michael George comes up with the play for a loss of a yard of the play. And the Magi defense comes up big, forcing the 3rd down as that quarterback option worked there. And Deere got it away, but then Sheyenne had nowhere to go as Michael George came up big. 14-0 Sheyenne on top. Minot High band in full attendance here tonight. I'm excited for that halftime show. That should be good. It's brought to you by Premier Chiropractic here tonight. That pass thrown to the outside. Big stop made by the Magi as Ruziska comes in from the safety position to shut down that attempt as it was completed. But nowhere for Olsen to go. And it brings up a 4th down, and it looks like Cheyenne's going to put the foot on this one and send it back. And back to retrieve here for Minot High will be Burke. Connor Entz is the one that has the punting duties tonight here for Sheyenne. Puts the foot on it, goes all the way back to Burke inside his own 10-yard line. Went back to track it at the 5. He's up the far sideline. He's over the 20. Minot High will have a 1st down and 10.
Burke on the return.
Well, here come the Magi, and some points at this point to the ballgame for them would be huge. Here with 4 minutes and 7 seconds remaining here in this first half of football. They moved the chains a handful of times here tonight. Let's see if they can do it now as Sparrow and company come back out for the Magicians. Conklin's going to wind up. Then line up over on the far sideline. 2 wide receivers here on the right side. And the 1st down and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Magi go to work. Sparrow from the shotgun. Hands off Ruziska. He's got a hole. Ruziska's going to break free. 1st down. He's up over the 35-yard line. And Tyson Ruziska carries that ball forward for a first down for the Magi. Well, Minot High's got some offensive threats of their own, including Ruziska. Carried that football forward, and the hurry up is back on for the Magi as Ruziska's going to gain about 2 more on the play before he's hauled up. And now Sparrow's going to come over and talk to the head coach, Chauncey Hendershot, right in the bottom of your screen to get the play call here. Sparrow's got the play call. He's going to run it back in. Ruziska on the season, 14 carries for 63 yards coming into tonight in week number 6. 4.5 yards per average on the carry. Minot High is going to burn a timeout up here. 3:27 left in the first half of football. The Magi trail by 2 scores. They take a timeout now. See if they can put some points on the board before the Premier Chiropractic halftime approaches us. It's high school football here on the PSP Network.
You have built an amazing life by working hard and doing your job well. Delivering financial advice is what we do well. At Ameriprise Financial, our job is to use our skills, experience, and research to help you become more successful in today's economy. What we want you to walk away from each encounter with is satisfaction in knowing that together, we've done what we can to help you work toward a better future.
Second down for the Magi. After Chauncey Hendershot used a timeout just a moment ago, the Magi set it up with 2 wideouts on the right, 1 on the left. Ruziska just takes the handoff, barrels his way through. Ruziska's going to pick up quite a few on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd down. And 2 to go here for the Magi as Ruziska, the workhorse in the backfield here tonight for the Magicians, picks up a few more on the play. While you look at what both of these teams have done on the season, and coming into the showdown here tonight, it's a Minot High team that has found their way into the victory side of things in the newspaper on Saturday mornings on the season. Here's a handoff. That one's up towards the first down marker. Ball came loose. Ruziska is on the carry. Will they need a measurement here? This is going to be a big call from the Stripes here tonight, and it's a first down. Magi on the season had wins over St. Mary's here at their home field. They lost at Legacy by 5, 26-21. Went to Mandan and took down the number 3 team of the state, 35-26. Beat Century by 7, 19-12, and then went to Davies last week at Davies High School where they lost 34-7. Team that on the year has improved drastically from the last. Here's a handoff. Roderick's ahead forward. He's up near the first down marker. And a good carry for him ahead forward. Corrected, that might have been Junt on the play. Let's check my eyes here. It was Bachman, actually. Process of elimination there. I'd say at least one of the names, right? Hey? It was Bachman that had the carry. He barreled his way forward. And it's a second down and 2 here for the Magi as time expires in the first half. Back to pass. Sparrow airs it out. He's got Kinchin. Kinchin down to dive after the football. It's an incomplete pass. Brings up a 3rd down now for the Magi. It's a 3rd down and 1, actually. That yard marker, the 3rd down marker right behind the official. 1.5 yards here for the Magicians, and they see if they can pick up a first down here in a big play here in this ball game with under 2 minutes to play in our opening half. Minot High trailing by 14. Pair of scores here tonight for Cheyenne. Deere and Beal are the ones that had the touchdowns from inside the red zone and inside a first down and goal situation. Here's Ruziska. He's got the carry. He got up to the first down marker. It looks like it will be a first down and 10 for the Magi. He was stopped there by Carter Menz. Menz made the stop, but not after. Ruziska picked up the first down for the Magi. Minot High spreads it out again. Ruziska's in the backfield. Conklin over on the left side with Kinchin and Horner on the out wings. Here comes Sparrow. He rolls out over to the right hash, throws it to the near sideline into the hands of Kinchin and then out. And an incomplete pass for the Magicians brings up a second down and 10. Well, Minot High schedule after tonight gets a little bit easier with Bismarck and Williston on the 7th of October with Bismarck, and then Williston on the 14th. Then West Fargo challenges Minot High on the 21st of October. That will be the last matchup of the regular season. Trying to go to Conklin, downfield, incomplete. As Sparrow aired that out, it brings up a 3rd down and 10. As Minot High took some shots here as time expires in the first half. Under 90 seconds now to play in our first half of football. 3rd down for the Magi. Fernandez and Horner on the near side. Ruziska in the backfield. Ruziska, handoff, he breaks free. Ruziska's all the way up over the 25-yard line. And Ruziska carries that one forward as he approaches the serve pro red zone. And a big run there for the Magician running back. And Tyson Ruziska, 165-pound junior with the play. Same play call, gets it again. He's inside the serve pro red zone this time as Ruziska moves and grooves here on the hurry-up offense for the Magi. He'll come off the field now. Minot High has a 2nd down and a short one, as there's going to be a timeout called on the field here. And Cheyenne wants to talk things over as the Mustangs and their head coach, Jeremy Newton, want to come up with a stop here with 58 seconds left in our first half of football. 14-0, Cheyenne on top. Minot High's knocking on the door as we approach the Premier Chiropractic Intermission Report.
Smiles come from Vibetta Orthodontics. Vibetta Orthodontics is a certified Invisalign provider. Invisalign fits your budget and your lifestyle. Braces for children, teens, and adults with affordable monthly payments. Schedule your complimentary consultation and exam by logging on to VibettaOrthodontics.com or by calling 701-839-6010.
Great smiles come from Vibetta Orthodontics.
Well, the Magi with a 2nd down and short as time expires here in our first half of football, trailing by 2 scores on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Take the ball. They're going to take a shot to the corner of the end zone. Conklin's going to try to go up after it. That one off his fingertips and incomplete. Kind of like the play call there from the Magi. They go to the end zone, but it's an incomplete pass as Conklin had that one aired out to him, but he was unable to reel it in. And it brings up a 3rd down and 1 now here for Minot High with 53 seconds remaining in our opening half of football. Big thanks to Prestwich Orthodontics. Find them online at minotbraces.com. It's Prestwich Orthodontics. Proud supporter of high school athletics on the PSP Network. Gobbled up in a hurry as Ruziska carried that ball forward.
Tackle made by Ross Olson.
Olson and Benz were in on the stop again here for Cheyenne.
Timeout, Minot High.
Magi are going to call a timeout. Chauncey Hendershot wants to talk things over here on the 4th down situation. Minot High trails by 2 scores with 43 seconds left in the first half. Minot High is inside the red zone. What will they come up with here to see if they can put some points on the board?
Every 10 minutes, 3 people in the United States will die from a preventable incident. More people are dying on our roadways and in their homes than ever before, but that's where the North Dakota Safety Council can help. Safety is our mission, from the workplace to any place. We're a private nonprofit that offers more than 150 training courses that are dynamic, hands-on, and effective. From CPR and first aid.
Good atmosphere here tonight at Dwayne Carlson Stadium. And this East vs. West showdown here tonight. Fans haven't been quite at volume here tonight. That's because Cheyenne scored on the first possession of the first quarter, first possession of the second quarter. Minot High seeing now if they could put some points on the board on the 4th down and 2 situation here as time winds down in our first half of football. 2 wideouts on the right side. Ruziska's in the backfield. Sparrow's going to roll out to pass over to the right hash. Throws it downfield. That pass is going to be caught. It's complete. Wasn't enough for a first down. And the official ruling on the field will be a
Forced out of bounds.
Still waiting for it here. And it's a Magi first down.
First down.
Well, the chain gang over on the far sideline, they weren't moving. The marker went to on. It was going to either way on the fourth down situation. Kraft was the one that had the reception. Minot High has a first down at 10 inside the 15-yard line. Magi moving it down here, and we'll have another timeout here. The final timeout for the Magi as they burn it up with 39 seconds left here in our first half of football. Magi make a play to pick up a new set of downs inside the red zone. They're seeing if they can punch one in here at the tail end of our first half. Will they get it done? 14-0, Cheyenne's on top.
He's been here for over 25 years.
We're still a community bank that's there for you.
When you come in with your business plan, your vision, your idea, we can make it a reality.
I love seeing projects come alive for our clients.
We're real people helping real people.
We know you, and we're always happy to see you.
We build relationships. You're part of the BNC family.
We are part of the community.
It's what we're built on.
Yours truly, BNC.
Well, you see the band is ready to go for our Premier Chiropractic halftime. Magi quite aren't ready yet. They're seeing if they can put some points on the board here. First down at 10. Sparrow back to pass. Rushed. Throws it corner of the end zone. Has Conklin. Goes up after it. There's a flag on the play, and pass interference will be called as Conklin went up. And he was drilled over the corner of the end zone. As that one might have saved a touchdown there as the defensive coverage came up from the defensive side of things from Sheyenne. And in the corner, it was Schlichting, but Schlichting got into Conklin. And the Yellow Laundry comes out on the field and Minot High is going to get some field position that they'll like here on the flag on the play. We're in the Serve Pro red zone here now. Serve Pro of Western North Dakota. For your cleanup and restoration needs, it's Serve Pro. Find them online. First down and a short 4 here. Time is now an issue. 31 seconds remains in the first half. Sparrow rolls out to the right side. Sparrow looking downfield, throws it corner of the end zone. That one hit traffic over there, and it's going to be incomplete as the defensive coverage was there from the safety positions in the backfield. And Noah Olson got a hand in the way of that pass, and it's incomplete. 23 seconds now remains here in this first half of football. Second down here for Minot High as they're going to have another shot at the end zone here with 23 seconds remaining. Play clock's down to 17. Let's go Minot is the chant coming from the Maroon and Gold fans here tonight on homecoming night. Sparrow takes the ball. Quick hitter to the near side for Conklin. Conklin tried to dance his way free. He's going to get to the goal line. Touchdown. Conklin took it at the 10. He made a move, pranced his way through, and Conklin's got his third touchdown of the year. And the Magi are on the board. It's 14-6 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard as Noah Conklin fights his way into the end zone, and the Magi are on the board.
Kuppner to attempt to point after from the distance.
Point after coming here. This one's up through the uprights. It is good. Well, there's our player of the week on the PSP Network, J.J. Duffner, the goaltender for Minot High Soccer. And the kicker for the Magi puts that one through the yellow uprights here. The Magi pull within a score. It's 14-7 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Huge points for the Magi as they look to close out the first half on a high note. They certainly hit it there.
What you're witnessing actually happens. This is a sad story about bad math.
Bad math?
Does your online company include mounting?
You can't beat the online pricing.
When you have the mounting, the shipping, and all the extras, it's just simple math. We guarantee the lowest prices. Our Plus plan is simply better, a less expensive way to buy tires. Thinking tires? Think Tires Plus.
You want to talk about a big touchdown? There's one from Logan Conklin. Sparrow was rushed out of the pocket on the defensive coverage that was in hot pursuit. Conklin came back to the 10-yard line, came at the football, caught it. There was coverage on him. He made his way through and ended up in the end zone. He hit pay dirt there. Minot High is within a score at 14-7 as the Magi are on to boot this one away here to end our first half as we're down to 16 seconds remaining here in the opening half of football. That one's going to roll down inside the 20-yard line. Here come the Mustangs. Defense was there. The stop was made from the Magicians on the coverage. On the kickoff coming there, it was Zach Brown that came up with the stop. 14-7 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Cheyenne's on top, 11 seconds left here in the first half. What will the play call be coming here from the Mustangs head coach Jeremy Newton and their offensive coordinators? They've got the ability to air it out, but they like to put it on the ground more according to the stats of the pregame scouting that was done of Sheyenne coming into tonight. Will the Mustangs just be happy with a 7-point lead heading into the break? Premier Chiropractic intermission report or halftime report comes up next, and that's what Cheyenne's going to do. They're just going to take the knee and kneel it down as that will put a close to our first half of football. Premier Chiropractic intermission report comes up next. We'll have a full recap. We'll also have the Minot High Band on the field. Hope you hang around for that. It comes up next. 14-7 at the break. It's high school football here on the PSP Network.
The magic of what we do really comes down to combining different aspects of patient care. Here at Premier Chiropractic, we love combining soft tissue work, the adjustment, and exercises together. We found that this gets the best results for our patients. We have 3 chiropractors to fit the needs of the entire family, a rehab area for our exercises and equipment for any athlete to improve performance. Give us a call and we will get you back to doing what you love.
$14-0 at the break here tonight. And for your halftime entertainment here on the Premier Chiropractic halftime report, it's Minot High Marching Magicians. 9th to 12th grade. The marching band from Minot High. We'll turn it down to the house sound here on the PSP Network. And the Marching Magicians that come onto the field now here at Dwayne Carlson Stadium. 14-7, Cheyenne at the break.
At this time, we'd like to introduce the 2022 Minot High School Homecoming Court. First, we have Gabby Johnson being escorted by Andrew Winchesky. Gabby is the daughter of Ronald and Minot Johnson. Andrew is the son of Dean and Jackie Winchesky. Next, we have Gabby Weiss being escorted by Ryder Zimmerman. Gabby is the daughter of Deanna Hedrick and Eric Jungling. Ryder is the son of Christopher Zimmerman and Jamie Chouet. Our next group will be Taylor Cope. She's escorted by Morgan Nygaard. Taylor is the daughter of Casey and James Cope. Morgan is the son of Donovan and Mandy Nygaard. Our next couple will be Kinsey Field, escorted by Owen Czar. Kinsey is the daughter of Brandy and Howard Field. Owen is the son of Jerry and Steve Czar. Our next couple is Sophia George. She is escorted by Derek Dissett. Sophia is the daughter of Tanya Humphreys. Derek is the son of Bobby Dissett. Now we have Nevaeh Perez Coleman, escorted by Bryson McBain. Nevaeh is the daughter of Tanya Perez. Bryson is the son of Sarah Nix and Troy McBain. Now welcome Samantha Van Bibber, escorted by Caden Turnbow. Samantha is the daughter of Michael and Nicole Van Bibber, and Caden is the son of Kate and Brandon Turnbow. And finally, please welcome your 2022 Homecoming Queen and King. Your queen is Mikhail Marion. She is escorted by King Paradorn Rungen. Mikhail is the daughter of Angie and Kelly Marion, and Paradorn is the son of Sirichat Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2022 Homecoming Court and King and Queen. And now more of your Minot High Marching Magicians.
Well, a big congratulations to the royalty at Minot High for 2022
Ladies and gentlemen,
and all that were
Minot
selected
High
on that
marching
homecoming court.
musicians.
Great job here tonight by the Minot High School marching band, grades 9 through 12 here at Magic City Campus and Central Campus. Job well done here tonight. Nothing like a high school marching band. Minot High certainly doing a great job with that here in 2022. As always, we're at our Premier Chiropractic halftime here tonight. 14-7. Cheyenne's got the lead on Minot High at the break. It's been a pretty good ball game. We'll come back with our Premier Chiropractic intermission report, break down the scoring from that first half, and get you ready for the second half here tonight as the Magi and Mustangs battle it out at a 14-7 ball game. The road team has the lead. Sheyenne on top.
Hi, I'm Agent Simon Irv Pro with CRSF. What is CRSF? We're the Cleanup and Restoration Special Forces. Hoorah! We're ServPro's first responders to your property's disaster.
Admit it, you're no good at handling disaster alone.
Like when you got dumped in high school by Janet Fillmore. She married 3-time world champion yodeler Jovan Bovic. With the Janet disaster, you didn't have a team. Now, you have a team. Elite ServPro operatives, highly trained in disaster cleanup and restoration. If it's fire damage, Agent Fred Iyer.
From burnt to unburnt. He does that.
But oh wait, it's water. Boom, Agent Winston Otter. He's been called the human sponge. But Simon, what about mold? Agent Marlon Old. He holds the world record for fastest mold remediation. And finally, Agent Smith. He's in charge of restoring your property to its original state. So if you sprung a leak, lit your curtains on fire, or your insulation looks like week old bagels, call ServPro.
In southwestern and south central North Dakota, on any given day at any given moment, a Dakota Community Bank and Trust customer is logging in or signing on to do their online or mobile banking. We believe that community banking can blend both the past with down-home customer service in-house and the future with modern banking conveniences and technology for our customers anywhere, like here or here, all while honoring our long-standing tradition of community-first oriented banking here at Dakota Community Bank and Trust.
Ackerman Esvold, your neighbors, friends, and family who are working for you. The local team with local availability and accountability for all of your engineering, architecture, environmental, transportation, and land development needs. Your project can rely on Ackerman Esvold. Find them online at ackermanesvold.com. When you start your project, talk with Ackerman Surveying and Associates. Our experienced surveying team guides you in the right direction with planning, platting, and lot and boundary surveys. The trusted name in land surveying, the trusted name in architecture and engineering is Ackerman Surveying and Ackerman Esvold. Find them at ackermanesvold.com.
I'm a grateful person on a lot of levels. I've been given so many great opportunities. But most of all, even as a little kid, I was taught a set of values. Like tools for life, hard work, responsibility, and the key to making it all work, commitment.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
This broadcast on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
Time for our second half of football here tonight. The opening kickoff of the second half goes to the Magi. And they return the ball all the way back up to just about the 30-yard line. We start our second half Minot High trailing 14-7 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Magicians scored at the end of the first half. Our Premier Chiropractic halftime report cut a little short. Got to get the high school kids on that are in the marching band and the homecoming festivities that we had here tonight. I'm sure Premier Chiropractic understands. PremierChiropracticND.com, our family's choice for chiropractic care in the Magic City. Again, it's PremierChiropracticND.com. Here's Rosiska, who's been the main workhorse tonight for the Magi. He's got a handoff and a carry that picks up about a half a yard on the play. Here's the scoring recap brought to you by Prestwich Orthodontics here tonight. Prestwich Orthodontics, specializing in braces and Invisalign for all ages. We offer free consultations, financing options that make it easy to take your smile to the next level. And a website that reads minotbraces.com. Head there now. Prestwich Orthodontics brings you the game reset here tonight. Cheyenne scored twice, once in the first quarter, once in the second. First quarter's touchdown was scored by the quarterback, Deere. He struck at 3:32 remaining in the first quarter from the 5-yard line. Then it was Beal at 8:57 of the second quarter on the first possession of the second quarter. He was from 3 yards out to make it 14-0. Then Minot High was 16 seconds remaining in the first half of football. Had Sparrow roll out. He found Conklin at the 10-yard line. Conklin came back for the pass, and Conklin ran it in after he was hit on the play to make it 14-6. Minot's point after was good. Here's Sparrow across the middle, throws this one out, it's complete. There goes Conklin. He's over the 40-yard line, all the way down to the 35, and Logan Conklin with a huge play for the Magi. Brings up a first down at 10. Conklin comes limping off the sideline. He's hurt just a bit after he was tattooed in the secondary, and the stop was made back there by Cheyenne's Noah Olson. He had one man to beat, and Olsen took him at the legs, and Minot High will take that gain. Hopefully Conklin's all right. And a first down and 10 as the Magi start knocking on the Serve Pro red zone. 2 wideouts on the right side this time, one on the left for the Magi in the first possession. And drive here of the first of the third quarter, Handoff ahead forward. Bachman on the carry for the Magi. Gain of about 2 yards on the play, and it brings up a second down and 8 here for the Magicians. 10 minutes ticking away here in quarter number 3. Special hello tonight to great friend of the PSP Network, one of the voices, Minot High Hall of Famer Scotty Cattell up in the booth tonight. Scotty, great to see you. How are you, my friend? Good. Always great to see you. We'll have Scotty on the air for some high school football here this fall season and then get ready for basketball. Scotty, hope you're rested. We're going to work you once the high school ball season starts up for the action on the hardwood. Handoff again to Rosiska. He's going to be tied up. And in the pile for Cheyenne. Who's going to get credit with the tackle? In there was Marcus Johnson. And that's what Eric Schaefer had, the voice of the Magi, same as I had from the play call up here in the press box tonight. Nick Colbert, glad to have you aboard here on the PSP Network. Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms. You can tweet at us at Twitter at NetworkPSP on who you think tonight's star of the game should be. A little early left to this one, 14-7. Some names that come to mind already here in the ballgame. Sparrow's back to pass, throws it across the middle. That's a completed pass there to Conklin, or is it dropped? No, it's going to be incomplete. Minot High thought they had one there. Conklin couldn't bring it in, and it brings up a fourth down situation to the Magi. Are in 4-down territory.
Brings up fourth down.
Well, Minot High's been in the Dakota Bowl and made some appearances since the Dakota Bowl was formed. Back in the early 90s, they played for it in 99. They played for it in 2002. They were there again in 06. Then in 14, 15, and 17. They've been unsuccessful on every trip that they've made to the Dakota Bowl in the new era. Are they a team that can get back there again here in 2022? Sparrow again, downfield across the middle. That time it's complete. Touchdown for the Magi. Sparrow puts that one on a tee for Caden Kraft, and Kraft's into the end zone. And Minot High comes within one with a chance to tie the ball game at 14. Kraft from Sparrow, 30 yards out for the Magi. And Minot High has a chance to put this to 14-14 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. J.J. Duffner, our player of the week, brought to you by Jersey Mike Subs. On to put it up. That one's going to go up through the uprights, but there is a flag on the play. Minot High had a late player coming onto the playing surface. What will the call be coming here from the officials tonight? Minot High is going to have to re-kick from 5 yards back, I do believe. That will be the call. Duffner's got the leg to complete it. He'll set it up again. Minot had a man come onto the field as that ball was snapped. And Duffner's going to do it again, this time from 5 yards back. 25-yard attempt this time. That one had plenty of boot on it. Duffner puts it through, and the Magi tie it at 14. Kraft was in the end zone from Sparrow on a 30-yard pass. Duffner completes the extra point, and we've got ourselves a 14-14 ball game tonight at Dwayne Carlson Stadium. This one's just getting good tonight. The Minot don't go anywhere.
What you're witnessing actually happens. This is a sad story about bad math.
Bad math?
Does your online company include mounting?
You can't beat the online pricing.
When you add the mounting, the shipping, and all the extras, it's just simple math. We guarantee the lowest prices. Our Plus plan is simply better, a less expensive way to buy tires. Thinking tires? Think Tires Plus.
Well, Minot High does what Cheyenne did on the first possession of the first half. First possession of the second half. Results are the same thing. It's a touchdown on the opening drive of the half. This time it's Minot instead of Cheyenne, and we've got ourselves a 14-14 ball game on the BNC National Bank scoreboard as Sparrow found Duffner from 30 yards out. Minot High has tied it up here in this East First West showdown. Ball's on the ground. Who's got it? This will be a big play here. Minot High says they've recovered. Have they? Yes, they have. Magi take the ball over as that one ended up in the hands of a Cheyenne Mustang waiting on the front line, and the Magi end up with the football. Zach Brown recovers it. One of the bullets for the Magi, and the Magicians are right back to where they were a moment ago, and that's at the 35-yard line, making the 25-yard line for the Magi. Knocking on the doorstep of the Serve Pro Red Zone. Well, talk about a momentum swing here tonight on homecoming night for the Magi. Offense comes back to the field. Two wideouts on the left, one on the right. Ruziska in the backfield. Sparrow hands off to Ruziska, trying to make his way through the hole. He's not going to get to go anywhere as he's shut down in a hurry. And no gain on the play for Tyson Ruziska. Well, you want to talk about a change of tides there. The Magi get one after that ball was turned over by West Fargo Cheyenne. Minot High recovers it. And they continue to go to work now on the offense. Back-to-back possessions to start the second half of football. Back to pass. Sparrow near side. Connects. Kinchin makes a little stutter step. He's going to pick up short gain on the play of about 2, and it brings up a third down and 8 now for the Magi.
Tackle made by 8.
Big thanks again to all those sponsors that bring you tonight's ball game, including our friends at Premier Chiropractic, focused on improving the overall health of Minot and the surrounding areas with the most cutting-edge advances in natural health care today. Find them online, premierchiropracticnd.com. I saw Dr. Kirk Mason a few weeks back. My wife sees Dr. Becky Perry Domries, and so does our little year-and-a-half-old Ike. He sure loves Dr. Becky. See Cody Hauga there as well. Those doctors know what they're doing at Premier Chiropractic. Back to pass. Sparrow rushed throws it ahead forward, connects with Ruziska. Ruziska back up to the original line of scrimmage, and then he's hauled up on the play. Who's in on the tackle there for Sheyenne? Looks like number 16 is going to come up with the stop.
Brings up 4th down.
Case and Meds. He was in on it. Chase Otterson gets credit as well. 4th down now for the Magi.
38-yard field goal.
Well, here comes J.J. Duffner. This is a bomb of a field goal here. 35-yard field goal attempt. It's up, has the legs, but it's wide to the left and no good. Duffner on the ground after that kick. Hopefully he's all right. Sheyenne gets the ball back on the turnover on downs as Minot High took a shot at taking a 3-point lead on the field goal. Duffner has the ability to kick it in from there. Duffner's slow to come to the sidelines. That's something that not only the Magi football team hate to see, but Minot High soccer as well, as he's the goaltender for Minot High soccer, and a kid that picked up his 9th shutout of the year in a win over Legacy in the regular season championship matchup right here at Dwayne Carlson Stadium last Thursday night. Well, here comes Sheyenne back to the offense. Deer's going to hand it off. Little cutback and a move, a nice gain picked up again there by Caden Rohr. Rohr's ahead forward.
Tackled by Michael George. Brings up 2nd down.
14-14 ball game on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. 6:35 ticks away here in quarter number 3. Nick Holberg on the call tonight. Big thanks again to our friends at the UPS store located on South Broadway in Minot, the UPS store for all your packing and shipping needs. It's the UPS store. And right now it's West Fargo Sheyenne packing some more ground yardage here tonight. And it brings up a 3rd down and 2 to go. Play clock is at 28. 3rd down and 2. Sheyenne with that hybrid offense, kind of like Minot High saw last week against Davies. Difference between Sheyenne and Davies that I see here tonight is that Ray Brown was the X factor last week, the wide receiver that connected with Claybo so many times in that showdown where Minot High lost 34-7. 6-0 at the half. Minot High trailed to Davies, and then it was Claybo and Ray Brown and company that really showed their muscle. The number 1 ranked team of the state of North Dakota. Cheyenne's got a double-headed monster as well, but their ground game really is the name of the game, and they continue to run the football here tonight, and another gain on the play. That time it was Race Wilson, 5'10", 175-pound junior that carries the ball up over the 40-yard line. It's marked at the 41, and it's a 2nd down and 4 to go now here for Sheyenne. This time from the shotgun. Deer's going to hand it off. No, he's going to keep it. Deer's going to break free. Deer's going to look to the end zone. He's going to trot his way down to the 20-yard line, make it the 15-10, 5 touchdown. Deer's going to take that one from his own 40-yard line, and Sheyenne takes the lead back as Deer took that one in from 60 yards out, and Cheyenne's got the lead back at 20-14. 61 yards for Deer. And now it's 20-14. Can they add the point after? They're going to look to put it through the uprights here again. No 2-point conversions in this matchup here tonight as Odland comes on to try for the 20-yarder. That one's up, and it's good. Sheyenne takes a 21-14 lead after the quarterback shows why he's an offensive threat and one of the tops in the state of North Dakota. Ran that one in from 60 yards out, and it's a 21-14 ball game here on the PSP Network. Minot High gets the ball back when we come back to Dwayne Carlson Stadium.
This broadcast on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
We highlighted him tonight in our pregame show. Caleb Deere, 495 yards on the ground coming into tonight. 757 yards altogether on the season. He's going to add some big-time yardage to that line here tonight after he just goes 61 into the end zone for the touchdown. That one's going to go through the feet of Kinch, and he's back to retrieve it all the way down to the 6-yard line. And Minot High is going to have some work to do as they're going to start deep in their own territory after that ball was booted back. And it went through the hands of Kinch, and he'll go to work with Jaden Sparrow and company here for the Minot High offense. Sheyenne leading 21-14 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. BNC National Bank, your life is busy. We'll make managing your money easy with locations in North Dakota and Arizona. Visit BNC Bank online at bnc.bank. Well, Minot High's used Rosiska tonight. They've used Kraft. They've used Bachman. They've used Broderick. And they've used Conklin. They spread those gentlemen out right now, and they go to Rosiska. No, they don't. They fake it. They throw it across the middle. Look out. Kitchen tattooed on the incomplete pass. And it brings up a second down and 10 here for the Magi. Hemmed in their own territory. Ball deep inside their own territory on their own 7-yard line. Northern Plains Heating and Air brings you the showdown tonight. Northern Plains Heating and Air has 25 years of experience. It's your heating and air experts. Factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal. No other choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains Heating and Air. Minot High goes up down to Conklin. Pass is complete. He's up over the 25-yard line. Conklin ahead with it. And the Magi have a first down and 10 as they get out of their own territory, or at least try to here as they're up now with a first down at their own 25-yard line. One of the top targets in the West region, Conklin, really emerging as one of the top athletes at Minot High. He was a big part of that Minot High State Championship basketball team 1 year ago. And we're going to look for him on the court again this year. Only a junior, 6'4", 175 pounds, the split end. He's got some muscle to him as well. Here's a handoff. That one was faked to head forward and Cubs. A gain of 2 on the play as Rosiska carried it forward. Well, join us next week for more action on the PSP Network.
Rosiska on the carry.
Full schedule online on PSP Network. Make sure to check out the Jordan Wilhelm podcast as well. Scotty K Show's back on the air also live from the Spicy Pie each and every Wednesday night. That podcast tab on the PSP Network page certainly has some goodies for you there. Across the middle, that one's going to be thrown out. Is it completed? It is. Another first down for the Magi as Kinchin wheeled that one in, and Minot High moves the chains again here in quarter number 3 with 4:14 remaining.
First down.
Well, the Magi work with a first down. Ball marked now at the 38-yard line as they approach midfield. 2 wideouts on the right, 1 on the left from the left hash. Magi with a man in the backfield. That's Rosiska. He's going to get the carry. He's going to break free. Rosiska a few more yards after the initial tackle. And it brings up a second down and roughly 7 to go here for Minot High. Yeah, the last Jordan Wilhelm podcast was a doozy. Not every day do you get to have NFL players on the PSP Network. Jordan Wilhelm did that with LA Rams linebacker Braden Thomas, one of his former players that played for him at Bismarck High. Great conversation. You can find it on Spotify. It's the Jordan Wilhelm podcast. There's Conklin downfield, went for it. That one just incomplete as Sparrow led him. Conklin put the body out for it, but it was an incomplete pass and good coverage again to the secondary coming from West Fargo Cheyenne. And back there making the stop, covering Conklin. Not an easy task here tonight for Ensign Olson, along with Schlichtina Johnson. Well, the Minot High offensive line's done their job well for the most part tonight, haven't they? Winchesky, Huber, Turnbow, Aravet, Nichols, the center. Talk about their importance, sometimes overlooked in this sport of football. The big man up front, and they've done their job here tonight for the Magi, putting up 14 on West Fargo Cheyenne. They do it again. This time it's thrown out. There's a flag on the play. It's reeled in by Hunter Horner right at the first down marker. Let's see where the flag lies here.
Sterl's pass complete to Horner. There's a flag in the play.
It's going to be a holding on Cheyenne, possibly. That is correct. It's a hold on the Mustangs.
The Mustangs.
And Minot High. Well, there's a conversation. I'm not exactly sure what the official having the conversation with Chauncey Hendershot, and then he looked over at Jeremy Newton, the head coach of Cheyenne. And Minot High accepts the penalty. 10 yards from the spot of the foul, and it brings up a third, making a first down. Yeah, there they changed the marker. I was all confused on that one after the official looked at Jeremy Newton on the other sideline there for a moment. Officials got it right, and we're set with a first down at 10 as Minot High crosses midfield. Handed off to Ruziska again. Breaks free, and Ruziska's going to pick up about 4 on the play. And Hunter Ruziska's younger brother, Tyson, doing his job here tonight. You might remember that name from last year and the years prior. Hunter, one of the top athletes at Minot High, had a knee injury in game number 1 last year. Stood on the baseball field as well. Little brother carrying the Magi here tonight to that Ruziska name with a lot of pride here in this 2022 campaign. Minot High spreads it out on the right side from the left hash. They go to work. Ruziska forward again, but nowhere to go on that one.
Ruziska on the carry.
Stop was made there as Ross Olson and Brown came up with the stop. Brings up a third down here for the Maroon and Gold. Play clock's at 27. We're down to the 2-minute mark here in quarter number 3. Minot trails by a touchdown, 21-14. Cheyenne on top here tonight. Last win against Cheyenne for Minot High, you got to go back to 2017. It was in the state quarterfinals. That is when it was AAA football. Talk about a shootout that night. There were some points put up on the board. That one's going to be incomplete. Over to Conklin, the intended recipient of that pass. Incomplete as Connor Entz made the stop. Minot High won by a score of 66-37. Remember that one, Scotty? My goodness, talk about some points being put up that night. They weren't on a premium. Seemed like everybody was getting in the end zone. Since that point, it's been Cheyenne that's beat up on the Magi pretty good. Last year, they beat Minot High 37-0. 2019, they beat the Magi in the quarterfinals by a score of 42-7. This one's going to be punted back all the way down to the 1-yard line, and they make a play. How about this play from the Magi? Oh, they're going to say the foot touched the goal line, and it's going to be a touchback here. As Minot High had a great effort there from Fernandez, tracing that ball all the way back into the Maroon end zone. But Cheyenne will get it at the 20-yard line to start with a first down and 10 from their own territory with 1:25 left here in quarter number 3. Talked about Minot High's appearances in the Dakota Bowl earlier on here tonight. Cheyenne's been there 3 straight years, 19, 20, and 21. Undefeated again back in 2020. And then Century beat them for the state crowd. Cheyenne finally got their sweet redemption last year against West Fargo. Hagerly and company, they had some studs on that West Fargo Packer team, but Cheyenne had the answer for them. They took them the full distance and had the victory, almost a runaway a bit. Thanks again for joining us tonight on the PSP Network. If you haven't already done it, make sure to go to the Facebook page. Hit like and follow on the PSP Network to stay up to date with all things high school sports. If you're from West Fargo or the east side of the states, we don't get a ton of East Region opponents on the PSP Network, basically focused on the WDA, but obviously the matchups that feature the East versus West showdowns, and Minot and Bismarck will have plenty of those for you throughout the season and for the years to come. A like and follow keeps you up to date with everything on the PSP Network. First down at 10. Cheyenne goes to work from the right hash. Deer from the shotgun hands it off here Race Wilson again, he's ahead with the football, picks up 2 on the play. And it's a second down and 8.
Cunningham with the tackle. Brings up
Max Cunningham comes up with the stop. Talk about multiple sports that the PSP Network covers, everything from high school football and volleyball. We had soccer on this year. We have more wrestling coming your way this year. You'll see Max Cunningham of the Magi on the PSP Network on the mat. Quarterback keeper Deer has it all. He's tattooed. That was a big hit there coming from Brady Larson. Ruziska was in on it as well. Damage done on the game, though, for Deer.
That brings us to the end of the third quarter.
And that will bring us to the end of the third quarter here. 7-point lead here for Cheyenne. It's a 21-14 ball game on the PSP Network tonight and on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Don't go anywhere the fourth quarter. If it's as entertaining as the first 3 tonight, is worth sticking around for. It's high school football here on the PSP Network. Mustangs lead by a score.
Are you moving your business or your home across the town or across the country? We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
Ackerman Esvold, your neighbors, friends, and family who are working for you. The local team with local availability and accountability for all of your engineering, architecture, environmental, transportation, and land development needs. Your project can rely on Ackerman Esvold. Find them online at ackermanesvold.com. When you start your project, talk with Ackerman Surveying and Associates. Our experience.
Back to action here as Cheyenne's got the football. They're going to run it on the third down. Not quite to the first down marker. And it brings up a fourth down and short. Beckendall in on the stop for the Magi, and what do the Mustangs do here as they are back in their own territory at the 39-yard line. Deer's going to come in with the call. Will Minot High send anybody back on the punt here, or is Cheyenne going to go for it? They're going to come up to the line of scrimmage and get ready for this as a huge play here in the ballgame. They've ran the ball so well tonight. They're going to try their luck on it here. They try the hard count. They don't get the Magi to move. They just hand it off and a head forward. No problem there as Kananga is a head forward with it for the first down. And Cheyenne will move the chains. Yeah, the other sports we cover on the PSP Network. Into boys swimming. Hockey's a big one for us. And, of course, basketball, one of our favorites on the PSP Network. Then we get into baseball and softball. That's always fun as well. Ball's going to be taken here and run ahead forward. Open seam and on the move. Look out, here comes Race Wilson. He's up the near sideline. Wilson with a huge gain. As Brown put him down, but he got all the way inside the 30-yard line. And Race Wilson with a big one. Yeah, you talk about high school baseball, you got to talk about West Fargo Cheyenne. Ryan Bodell's crew won the state title last year, defeating Shanley. Had a matchup in Jamestown at the state high school baseball tournament, Jack Brown Stadium. First down and 10. Kananga again on the run, and Kananga is going to pick up 3 more. He had a scare in the first quarter here tonight. He went down on an injury. Glad to see him back. Not had a problem coming back into the ballgame and picking up some big-time yards tonight here for Cheyenne. Again, Nick Holberg on the call. Glad to have you folks aboard here tonight. Got the duties of calling the game solo and running the camera. Thanks for bearing with some of that camera work here tonight. Hard to spot names and try to make the call while you're running this. Done my best for you folks here tonight, and happy to promote our mission of supporting local athletes. Wilson again on the carry. It's going to be close to that first down marker, but not quite. Brings up a third down at about 1.5 yards. Jones had the stop for the Magi. Stick around tonight for our Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroad postgame show here tonight. Shots Crossroads, where team buses are always welcome. Home to the famous number 99. You can order online and pick it up at shotscrossroads.com. Third down and short. They run to the outside. And with the first down, and then some more, was Race Wilson as he caught the edge. Blows past the first down marker. He had a good lead block up in front from Kananga and a first down, and then some more. But is that Kananga again that's going to limp off the field? As I believe it is. It is Kananga. He's in all sorts of pain over on the Cheyenne sidelines on the far side. Hate to see that for him. Been a rough night for him tonight. It's a haul. 11 weeks of high school football. Trying to get to that 12th week of the Dakota Bowl. Into the end zone. Touchdown. All the way down to the corner. And Cheyenne's back on the board again. Caden Rohr runs that one in. 11 yards out. And now it's a two-possession ball game as Cheyenne has taken a 27-14 lead. Second touchdown for him tonight. This one with 9:02 remaining here in quarter number 4. Point after attempt coming here. Through the uprights is where he looked to go, but it was wide left. No good. So the score stays 27-14. 9 minutes, 2 seconds left here in quarter number 4. Minot High looking to see if they can come from behind on their homecoming night tonight. They've got some work to do. So we're down the stretch of this one.
We look forward to serving you here at your local community bank.
You have built an amazing life by working hard and doing your job well. Delivering financial advice is what we do well. At Ameriprise Financial, our job is to use our skills, experience, and research to help you become more successful in today's economy. What we want you to walk away from each encounter with is satisfaction in knowing that together, we've done what we can to help you work toward a better future.
Well, the Mustangs add another one to the board, 27-14. They lead on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. They now kick off back to Burke and company for the Magi. Minot High is going to have to go to work here if they want a shot at taking down number 2 team ranked in North Dakota. Kinchin's going to tank it. Kinchin wrapped up after he fielded it at about the 23-yard line. And here comes Jaden Sparrow and company for the Magi. Back out on the offensive side of the football. Planning Team Financial Advisors, by the way, can help you whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession. Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. Visit them online, planningteam.com. Minot High spreads it out again. Ruziska's the one that gets the carry, and Ruziska's going to be hauled up yard in front of the original line of scrimmage.
Ruziska on the carry, tackled by Ross Olson.
Well, the game reset tonight brought to you by Prestwich Orthodontics, specializing in braces and Invisalign for all ages. They offer free consultations and financing options that make it easy to take your smile to the next level. Find them online, MinotBraces.com. Cheyenne scored the first 2 here tonight. Here's a pass out to the outside. It's Conklin that's got it, throws it downfield. It was into the hands and then out. It was there right into the hands of Caden Kraft. How about the defensive coverage coming back in the secondary as getting a hand on that one and shutting things down for Cheyenne was Noah Olson. Sparrow got that one to Conklin. He threw it to Kraft, and then Olsen came up at the last minute and just batted it away. Back to that game reset brought to you by Prestwich Orthodontics. Deer scored first at 3:32 remaining in the first quarter from 3 yards out. Then it was Beal from 3 yards out with 8:57 left in the second quarter. Minot High got on the board with 16 seconds to end the first half. Here's a play downfield. This is a long shot. Down it comes for Conklin. And there is a flag on the play. There is going to be pass interference coming here as Conklin was tied up after he got taken down by Sheyenne. And there's a conversation now with the official. Minot High is going to have some field position coming here that will favor them after the third down play. Saw pass interference. It's Conklin to the end zone from 10 yards out to bring it to 14-7. We entered the second half of the Magi scored first. It was Kraft that caught one from Sparrow 30 yards out to tie it at 14. Then Deer had a 61-yard run to make it 21-14. And then Rohr put it into the end zone to make it 27-14. That's where we sit right now. And the Magi looking to see what they can do on the offensive side of the football here. They have a first down and 10 from their own 40-yard line, and the left hash is where they set up. Back to pass again. Sparrow looks downfield, takes another shot, goes back again. This time it's going to be incomplete. Minot High fans wanted another pass interference call. They're not going to get it, as Conklin was the intended to Conklin, but no good. Coverage is on here for Sheyenne in this ball game tonight. 8:06 left here in the ball game. 27-14, it's homecoming night for the Magi. The game ball tonight was delivered by Trinity Health in a helicopter right at midfield on the First Western Bank side. That was unbelievable. Wasn't sure what was happening watching that thing hover. Drops the game ball in. We had the band play at halftime. And now we've got a quarterback sack. Look out, there's the big man. Meds comes up, and he's got another one. He leads the EDC when it comes to quarterback sacks, and he's got another one. That's number 6 on the year. Excuse me, 6'5", 210 pounds. Look out. And he's so good, I just about swallowed my tongue on the play. I do apologize. He is a big boy. Back to pass again. Sparrow, this time across the middle. That one went into the hands of Ruziska, incomplete. Yeah, you talk about that. 6'5", 210. Plays the right end. Kid that's going to move on to play college football. Minot High's forced to punt.
It's deep to return for the Mustangs.
Connor Entz back to return. Yeah, the Magi forced to kick this one away. Towering punt again is going to fall at the 30. Touches Entz, and then Entz is going to fall on top of it. Minot High almost had the recovery there as that one went off of Entz. Came ahead forward, but Entz fell on top of it in time. And here comes Sheyenne on the offense with 7:22 to play here in quarter number 4. They've got a 27-14 lead. Never too early, never too late to vote for tonight's Sport Clips MVP of the matchup. Sport Clips brings you the MVP tonight. You can tweet at us at Network PSP or comment on our Facebook page and let us know who you think that player is here tonight. Sport Clips, where you can get the MVP experience. Need a haircut? Sport Clips will be coming to you Monday afternoon. You can book online and head in and see one of their stylists today. Get the MVP experience at Sport Clips. Carry was good for 2 yards, brings up a second down. 8 yards to go here for Sheyenne as time is now the factor for the Magi. We're down to 7:22 left in the ball game. And we get to watch Deer go to work and eat some of this clock up as he wears the play clock all the way down to 14 seconds. He's managed the ball game well here tonight. Hands it off here to Wilson. Wilson over to the far sideline, tried to cut the edge. He got near the first down marker, but I don't think it's enough. No, it's going to be a third down and 2 to go from the left hash.
Brings up third down.
Well, once again, after this matchup tonight, Minot High's got Bismarck High and Williston left on the schedule. Looking to see if they could track down a West Region regular season championship. They beat Mandan earlier on this year. Mandan's the team to beat right now in the West, ranked number 3 in the state of North Dakota. Minot High fell to legacy, which might haunt them later on this year. There's a first down. And another first down for Race Wilson. Talked about it in our pregame show tonight with Rohr, Kananga, and Wilson. Their running game has been on point here tonight. Don't forget about Caleb Durr and his 757 yards that he brought into the Magic City tonight. He has not disappointed either. Sets up with a shotgun here. Thought about keeping it. He does. No, he hands it off and mugged in the backfield there. Was Caden Rohr.
Rohr with the carry. Tackle made by Turnbow.
Caden Turnbow came up with the stop. He was on the homecoming court for the Magi here in 2022. Congratulations to him. Well, Sheyenne works with a second down and 10. Ball marked at their own 40-yard line. Just a beautiful night for high school football tonight, I'm telling you. Wilson to the outside. He's going to pick up 5 on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down and 5 now here for the Mustangs. Great crowd on hand here tonight. This place was packed from the start. Everybody sticking around here tonight to watch the Magi. Looking to see if they could close this out here tonight for another win on their record. There's a penalty on the play, however. Block in the back, and they're going to be pushed all the way back to the 30-yard line and lose 10 yards on the play. (27-14), Sheyenne on top. The defending state champions trying to get back to the Dakota Bowl for the 4th straight year. Here's Durr. He's going to run it ahead forward up to the original line of scrimmage. And Deere trots it forward. It's going to bring up a third down here for the Mustangs.
Deere on the carry. Forced out of bounds.
Well, once again, congratulations to our Jersey Mike's Player of the Week, J.J. Duffner, the Minot High goaltender for high school soccer. Helped lead the Magi to their 2nd consecutive WDA championship. Congratulations to J.J. It's going to be a timeout called here by Sheyenne. They use their first of 3 here in the second half. We'll take a break as well. Under 5 to play here in the ballgame. 27-14. Mustangs are on top.
You have built an amazing life by working hard and doing your job well. Delivering financial advice is what we do well. At Ameriprise Financial, our job is to use our skills, experience, and research to help you become more successful in today's economy. What we want you to walk away from each encounter with is satisfaction in knowing that together, we've done what we can to help you work toward a better future.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Once again, a big thank you to Jersey Mike Subs. They are a sub above. They bring you the Player of the Week each and every week on the PSP Network. You can vote for this week's Player of the Week on the Facebook page for PSP Network. Deere's going to fall back to pass. Went over to the left side, but it was incomplete.
Deere's pass intended for Bile. Ball's incomplete.
Bile was the one that it was intended for. Brings up a 4th down. And Burke's going to come back out of the field as the punting team comes out here for Sheyenne. By the way, you can go to the PSP Network and sign up for the PSP Network newsletter that comes out each and every Monday, PSP Weekly. Stay up to date with high school athletics from Western North Dakota. It's PSP Weekly. Right to your email inbox. Burke's going to field it here, back at his own 25. Turns the motor on, breaks freeze up to the 40, and Burke crosses up to about the 41-yard line. Minot High is going to go to work here. There's a player down for Sheyenne. That's number 81 there for the Mustangs down on the ground. That's Canoodle. And hopefully he's going to be all right. We'll have an injury timeout here as Canoodle down on the field. 27-14, Sheyenne on top of Minot. They have a first down and 10 when we come back. That's the Magi trying to come from behind on homecoming night here tonight on the PSP Network.
This broadcast on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
Tonight's ball game brought to you in part by our friends at Hub International Insurance. Call them today at 355-3100, largest North American insurance brokerage. Josh Cattell can help you with all your insurance needs. It's Hub International Insurance. Here, Michael Borman at Hub International. First down and 10 for the Magi. They go to work from the 40-yard line after Burke brought him there. Sparrow's going to look to air it out. Uh-oh, he's sacked. Ball's loose. Cheyenne's got it. How about that play? As a big-time hit comes there, and guess who? You named it. He's got another one here tonight, and a big boy hit came from Carter Meds. As Sparrow was rock'em sock'em there as Meds put him down in a quick hurry. Ball came out on the force of the hit. And now inside the 30-yard line of Minot High, Sheyenne sets up with a first down and 10. And 4 minutes and 35 seconds remaining here in the ball game. Mustangs lead 27-14. Well, Men's has been fun to watch here tonight, not if you're a Magi fan by any means. Hand off to Wilson. Forward on the carry. I'm sorry, that's 28 rather, that is into the ball game on the carry here on the offensive side. That's Penu that carried it forward. Brings up a second down and about 6 to go here for Sheyenne. Stick around tonight for the Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroad postgame show here on the PSP Network. Full recap of this matchup. We'll break it down. We'll also have our Sport Clips MVP of the contest and our move of the game brought to you by Jobbers Moving and Storage. That time it was carried by Caden Rohr, and Rohr's going to be hauled up after he gains one on the play. Well, Sheyenne trying to hang on tonight to move to 5-1 here in week number 6. Minot High, if they can't find a solution, they're going to fall to 3-3 here in the 2022 campaign. Chauncey Hendershot calls the team together as Minot High takes their first timeout of the second half. Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining. It's North Dakota High School football here on the PSP Network. Sheyenne on top with the ball in Minot High territory.
Oh, easy, easy. I think I'm good. You got my good side, right? Not too many lights. I don't want to get fried before my time. Oh, it's egg-tastic. You never know what dish you're going to end up in. My dream dish is a 99. It's so popular. Me and a fellow egg tag teaming with some crispy golden hash browns. Have you seen those hash browns? Those guys are shredded. Throw in some diced ham, onions, and melted cheese. Oh, it's a party for your taste buds. Oh, here comes Chevy. Hold on, Chevy. Did you guys get everything that you needed?
Back to action
99. Here I come.
Chris Wilson's got another carry here.
Shots Crossroads.
We do
It's an
apologize. Wilson had the carry. Brings up a 4th down now here for Cheyenne.
Wilson on the carry.
And another timeout on the field.
Jones with the tackle.
This time,
Timeout, Magicians.
Minot High takes it. We'll take a quick step aside. 27-14, Cheyenne on top.
Are you moving your business or your home across the town or across the country? We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
Big thanks one more time to Planet Pizza for bringing you the ball game here tonight. Planet Pizza. It's been around Bonnet for 25 years. Largest laser tag playground in the region. They're delivering pizzas to Cheyenne's football team here tonight after the matchup. Handoff ahead forward and big stop there from the Magi on the 4th down. Beckendall, the big man, came up with the stop for the Magi. And Minot High shuts down Roar, and the Magi come back onto the offensive side of the ball. They've got to make something happen in a hurry. 3:38 is what remains of the showdown here tonight between the East and West Region foes here at Dwayne Carlson Stadium in Minot. Yeah, the Magi have the time against them right now, as 3:38 is all that remains here tonight. They've taken some shots here tonight. They've got some players that can get it done for them. They need to come up big right about now here in this homecoming matchup. 2 wideouts over on the left, 1 on the right. Rosiska's in the backfield. Here's Sparrow back to pass. He's going to take a shot, throws it across the middle. That one down around the feet of Conklin, incomplete.
Sparrow's pass intended for Conklin falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down here for the Magi, and 10 remaining. Play clock at 30 here for Minot High as Sparrow takes the call from Chauncey Hendershot on the near sideline. Minot High works from their own 26-yard line. This time 2 wideouts on the right, 1 on the left. Rosiska in the backfield again. Sparrow's going to fall back to pass. Throws it across. That time Conklin catches it. He's up near the 1st down marker, but a yard short. And at the 35-yard line, call it the 34 rather. Minot High's got the ball. Their hurry-up offense is on. Wideouts wide up, lined up way wide here on the playing surface. Sparrow hands it off to Rosiska. Kitchen was offsides for the Magi here on the near side, and it's going to bring the Yellow Laundry to the field. And with 3 minutes and 8 seconds left here in the ballgame, Minot High is going to have to go back 5 yards.
There was a flag on the play. Illegal shift against the Magicians.
Illegal shift, rather.
5-yard penalty remains 3rd down.
5 yards is still the penalty. They're going to go back here on the 3rd down situation. Sparrow again runs the play in after he got it from the sidelines. Dwayne Carlson Stadium not at volume right now by any means. There were 3 minutes and 7 seconds ticking away. You can hear them here below us. We got that crowd mic turned up pretty loud and everybody pretty silent here on a beautiful night tonight. Sparrow across the middle that time, incomplete. Conklin went down. He was tripped up right at the 40-yard line. No flag on the play. Oh, I'm sorry, that wasn't Conklin. That was Hunter Horner that was hauled up, and no call on the play.
Brings up 4th down.
4th down for the Magi. Do or die right now here with 2:55 remaining in the ball game. They need a 1st down and some more here if they want to keep their hopes alive on homecoming night. Ball set up on the right hash. Minot High spreads it out again. Conklin and Kitchen along with Horner as the wideouts. Rosiska in the backfield. Sparrow falls back to pass. Rushed out of the pocket. Over to the far side. Look to go downfield. He is taken out on the far sideline. And the stop is made.
Sparrow tackled in the backfield by...
And coming up with the stop on the play was number 22. Samarja comes up and turns the ball over for the Magi. It's a first down and 10 now for West Fargo Cheyenne. Well, Cheyenne scored first tonight. They scored second as well. First play of the first quarter, first play of the second quarter to lead 14-0. Minot scored with 16 seconds left in the first half to come within 7. Minot scored on the first possession of the second half to tie the ball game at 14s, but back-to-back touchdowns here tonight from Cheyenne is the difference maker. That 61-yard run from the quarterback Deere with 5:04 left in the third quarter. Kind of the decision maker tonight in this one because the tide turned after that. At 9:04, they scored in the fourth quarter. And that was Rohr that ran it in from 10 yards out to make it 27-14. Point after was no good. And we sit down with sands through the hourglass. These are the days of our lives, and that sand is starting to wear thin. Cheyenne looks for more. Here's the handoff. Another good carry and another pickup coming there from Kanara. He's ahead forward.
Pedro with the carry. Play results in a Mustang first down.
First down for the Mustangs. They're inside the Serve Pro red zone. Serve Pro with 24/7 emergency response services. They've got trained technicians, advanced technology for fire, water, any restoration and cleanup that you need. Serve Pro. Minot and Bismarck and Western North Dakota for that matter. First down and 10 inside the 20. Rohr is going to carry it forward. He's hauled up at the 10-yard line. And it brings up a second down and 6 to go. Under 90 seconds to play in the ballgame. 2 timeouts remain here for Cheyenne. Second down, that play clock at 26. West Fargo Cheyenne can feel their 5th win of the season right about now. Stick around tonight for the Shots Crossroads and Planning Team Financial Advisors post-game show. Jobbers Moving and Storage move of the game, and our MVP of the game brought to you by Sport Clips. Have that coming up in 55 seconds here as victory formation's on and the salutes and handshakes start to flood the field now as Turnbow and company for the Magi put the hands out to congratulate Cheyenne on a well-executed ball game here tonight. 4-hour drive over on Interstate 94, then up Highway 83. And Cheyenne has a long bus ride home tonight, but it's a lot shorter when you take home a victory. We're going to let the play clock wear down to 13. Nope, they're going to take the knee there. That's going to do it here tonight as now the official handshakes take place on Dwayne Carlson's turf on the First Western Bank field here in Minot. Teams will line up and shake hands here tonight as sportsmanship on display here tonight on homecoming night. Cheyenne picks up another win. They continue to be a buzzsaw. North Dakota high school football against their West Region foes. No different tonight. They win by a final score, 27-14. Join us for our Shots Crossroads post-game show. It's also brought to you by Planning Team Financial Advisors. We'll do that when we come back here to Dwayne Carlson Stadium. We'll break it down next. It's the Mustangs that take down Minot High tonight by 2 touchdowns.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Oh, easy. I think I'm good. You got my good side, right? Not too many lights. I don't want to get fried before my time. Oh, it's egg-tastic. You never know what dish you're going to end up in. My dream dish is a 99. It's so popular. Me and a fellow egg tag teaming with some crispy golden hash browns. Have you seen those hash browns? Those guys are shredded. Throw in some diced ham, onions, and melted cheese. Oh, it's a party for your taste buds. Oh, here comes Chevy. Hold on, Chevy. Did you guys get everything that you needed? 99. Here I come. Shots Crossroads. It's an excellent place to eat.
27-14, the final here tonight. West Fargo Cheyenne picks up victory number 5 on the season here in week number 6. Their only loss on the year to Fargo Davies, the number 1 ranked team in North Dakota. Minot High falls to 3-3 with the loss here tonight to Cheyenne. Welcome in to our planning team financial advisor Shots Crossroad post-game show here tonight. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com. You can also find them in Bismarck and across western North Dakota. And don't forget to get fueled up after the game at Shots Crossroads. Not only with gas and your goodies for the trip home, but also their delicious menu that includes the famous number 99. You can order online, shotscrossroads.com. Team buses are always welcome. Highly recommend the ham and cheese balls at Shots Crossroads. I have to recommend the banana cream pie as always, because that is some good stuff. It's the post-game show tonight. You see Minot High on their homecoming night. Just a bit disappointed after this one, 27-14. It was a teeter-totter match at points. Minot High had some momentum here in this game, especially to start the second half. Let's hop into our game reset right now, brought to you by Prestwich Orthodontics. Prestwich Orthodontics, they offer free consultations to make this an easy process that helps you take your smile to the next level. They specialize in braces and Invisalign for all ages. Visit them online, minotbraces.com. Get started with your free virtual consultation. It's Prestwich Orthodontics. Talk about the momentum turner. We'll get to it here in a moment in the game reset that started out with a Cheyenne touchdown run from the quarterback, Deere. Deere put it into the end zone here tonight for touchdown number 12 on the season. That was at 3:52 remaining in the first quarter of play. He was from 3 yards out. Cheyenne took an early lead. 8:57 remaining in the second quarter. It was Beal from 3 yards out. They were in the red zone again, and it was 14-0 Cheyenne as they got the point after on both of those touchdown plays. Minot then worked the ball down the length of the field on the final possession of the first half. It was Noah Conklin that caught the ball from Sparrow as he was rushed out of the pocket. Caught it at the 10-yard line. Conklin made a move, avoided a tackle, got away from another one, danced in with 16 seconds left from 10 out, and it was 14-7. Minot High had momentum. Then the band came on the field. They saluted the homecoming court, the king and queen, and then Minot High took the opening kickoff of the second half, and when they did that, they found themselves with pretty good field position, and it was Jaden Sparrow that found Kraft 30 yards out for the touchdown pass, and it was 14-14. We had ourselves a ball game here at Dwayne Carlson Stadium. Here's where that momentum really turned. Minot High kicked the football off. It was Cheyenne that fumbled the football on that ensuing kickoff. Minot High recovered. They had the opportunity. They went for it out. Then it was Cheyenne that got the football with 5:04 remaining in the third quarter. And guess what? Caleb Deere came into the ball game tonight with 262 yards of rushing and 757 yards altogether as the quarterback. Well, from 61 yards out, Deere ran it into the end zone, making this ball game 21-14 with the point after. And that was a dagger right there for the Magi. The bigger dagger came at 9:04 remaining in the fourth quarter. When from 10 yards out, it was Rohr. They made it 27-14. Point after was no good. That's how we end here tonight. It was 14-7 at the half. 21-14 is how it ends tonight in the Magic City. This is our Shots Crossroads and Planning Team Financial Advisors postgame show here tonight. We come back, we'll have our jobbers moving and storage move of the game. We'll also have our MVP of the contest. That's brought to you by our friends at Sport Clips. We'll do that when we come back to the Magic City of the Shots Crossroads Planning Team Financial Advisors postgame show here tonight. Cheyenne takes a 27-14 victory over the Magi.
All right, bring it up. Come on. Someone's got to call a play. All right, let's go. I right, zoom, spider 2, Y banana. You don't like that one? Okay. I right, 40 power?
No.
You don't want that one either? All right, go kick off. Get out of here. Let's go.
First Western is your independent community bank with all the online conveniences you want and an experienced team you can count on. First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
What you're witnessing actually happens. This is a sad story about bad math.
Bad math?
Does your online company include mounting?
You can't beat the online pricing.
When you add the mounting, the shipping, and all the extras, it's just simple math. We guarantee the lowest prices. Our Plus plan is simply better, a less expensive way to buy tires. Thinking tires? Think Tires Plus.
Are you moving your business or your home across the town or across the country? We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Oh, easy. I think I'm good. You got my good side, right? Not too many lights. I don't want to get fried before my time. Oh, it's egg-tastic. You never know what dish you're going to end up in. My dream dish is a 99. It's so popular. Me and a fellow egg tag teaming with some crispy golden hash browns. Have you seen those hash browns? Those guys are shredded. Throw in some diced ham, onions, and melted cheese. Oh, it's a party for your taste buds. Oh, here comes Chevy. Hold on, Chevy. Did you guys get everything that you needed? 99. Here I come. Shots Crossroads. It's an excellent place to eat.
(27-14) the final tonight. The Mustangs take down the Magi. On homecoming night for Minot High, welcome back into our Shots Crossroads and Planning Team Financial Advisors post-game show. Nick Holberg to wrap up week number 6 in high school football for the Mustangs and the Magi. Let's hop right into tonight's move of the game, brought to you by Jobbers Moving and Storage. Whether you're moving across town or across the country, let Jobbers Moving and Storage help you. They've got locations in Bismarck, Minot, Fargo, and Aberdeen. Find them online, jobberswarehouse.com. It's your Jobbers Moving and Storage move of the game. There's plenty we could go with here tonight. Obviously, Deere with a 61-yard run to take the lead back there. The third quarter is a big one, but the move that I'm going to go with tonight that deserves some credit has to be the play from Carter Menz, picking up sacks number 6, 7, and 8 tonight for Cheyenne. He had a sack in the third quarter that forced a fumble when Minot High was in or out trying to come back in this ball game. And that sack right there was a big momentum turner that took a lot of air out of the sail of the Magi's. That's my move of the game here tonight, was sack number 8 on the season from Carter Menz. Your move of the game brought to you by Jobbers Moving and Storage. Moving across town or across the country, visit jobberswarehouse.com. They can help you here tonight. Time for the MVP of the contest here tonight. The MVP of this matchup brought to you tonight by our friends at Sport Clips. Sport Clips, where you can get the MVP haircut experience. Nothing comes close to it. Stop by Sport Clips, where you can sign in online with a stylist. You're in and out in no time. At Sport Clips, they bring you the MVP of the contest tonight. And I think it would be kind of hard not to go with the quarterback tonight for the Cheyenne Mustangs, Caleb Deere. Comes up big tonight, 2 touchdowns to his name. First one only from 3 yards out. The next one was from 61 away. And he is our MVP of the matchup tonight, brought to you by Sport Clips with his performance here tonight to the Magic City. Sport Clips again in Minot and Bismarck. They bring you the MVP of the matchup here tonight. Try Sport Clips if you haven't. Like I said, in and out when you check in online with a stylist here today. Minot High tonight will fall to a record of 3-3 on the season. It's Cheyenne that moves to 5-1 overall. 1-1 in the EDC. Minot High still 3-1 in the West. That QRF will play a factor when it comes to judging playoff positioning and seeding for the postseason. Big one tonight. Minot High's got a lot to be proud of, I'd have to say. Same with Cheyenne. They're a good football team. They're going to be there when it's all said and done, at least in the hunt, trying to track down their rival Fargo Davies, who beat them earlier on this year. Thanks again to all those sponsors that make these broadcasts possible on the PSP Network, helping promote our mission of promoting local athletes across North Dakota. PSP Network, where it's always game day. We thank you for joining us here tonight, you the fans. Thanks again for being here on a Friday night, homecoming night for the Magi. Check PSP Network. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe to all of our social media platforms. And join us next week for another full broadcast schedule where more games will take place on the PSP Network. Final score one more time on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Cheyenne 27, Minot High 14. Nick Holberg signing off on a Friday night. Hope you have a great weekend. Good night and God bless.
Oh, easy, easy. I think I'm good. You got my good side, right? Not too many lights. I don't want to get fried before my time. Oh, it's egg-tastic. You never know what dish you're going to end up in. My dream dish is a 99. It's so popular. Me and a fellow egg tag teaming with some crispy golden hash browns. Have you seen those hash browns? Those guys are shredded. Throw in some diced ham, onions, and melted cheese. Oh, it's a party for your taste buds. Oh, here comes Chevy. Hold on, Chevy. Did you guys get everything that you needed? 99. Here I come. Shots Crossroads. It's an excellent place to eat.